Source Experience. Top of the AM. We on the grind. We heading to 7-Eleven right now, man. We're gonna make this quick deal for y'all. Show y'all how it's done. Show y'all how it's done. Yeah, but we rocking the beat. I've been told y'all, man, these internet weirdos is not the heat, man. See, that's why I fell back, right? You heard? I completely fell back, right? Yo, look at what's going on. The fight is 2 weeks in Brooklyn, right? In 2 weeks, they're gonna give out a lot of complimentary tickets. The tickets aren't selling. You know why the tickets aren't selling? Because look at the guys that are talking about this fight. Look at the guys that are talking about this fight. When you look at all the social media influencers, YouTubers, Twitter guys that are talking about this fight, they not the heat. They not it. They hate on the heat, bro. Or they don't acknowledge the heat, right? Now, when you look at what's going on for this fight, I dropped a short on it, right? The tickets aren't selling. You got all of these guys that's supposed to be something and be somebody, and influencers, and they they are the voices, and people listen to them. Why aren't the tickets selling? You know why the tickets aren't selling? Because these guys aren't the heat. They're not the heat. And I'm not even saying Devin or Ryan. It's the people that are behind them, especially on these social media platforms. They're not it, man. They're internet weirdos, bro. They've been weirdos. They move weird. They move strange. You know, and it's crazy because their influence is other weirdos, other strange dudes that don't support boxing. And it's showing now. You know, you can go do as many live streams as you want. You can go to the different apps and buy your bots and your views and your subs. April 20th, the tickets aren't moving, man. Because you're not the heat. You're not the heat, man, you know? That's why I say, you know what, I'm chilling, man. I don't want no parts of this. If you look on my pages, my platforms, I'm not marketing this. I'm not promoting this for reasons, brother. For reasons. The reasons are showing right now, right? Why aren't these big time platforms, these social media influencers, Twitters and YouTuber guys with these audiences, they're not moving the needle? Why is that, man? You guys talk so highly of Devin. Devin is the face of boxing. Devin is daring to be great. Devin is doing all these things. But Devin and Ryan aren't moving no tickets. You know why they're not moving no tickets? Because you guys are frauds, scammers. You're not like that. And I'm not even worried about the rest of you guys no more. I'm only going after the big ones now. The big ones with the fake numbers. You small dudes, you know, y'all, that's what y'all are, small, real talk. Because y'all had the wrong blueprint, right? Instead of trying to get out here and get to it, right? You want to watch guys who you thought was getting to it, and they was just like you. Now they all gonna be just like you. Look, this train is taking forever this morning. Here it goes. You know, they do the back-to-back from Brentwood. Brentwood gets some back-to-back. Here we go. Brentwood gets some back-to-back, and when I was trying to get here before the back-to-back joints. I mean, if you don't get here before 6:50, you're gonna get caught with the back-to-backs. Coming from the Brentwood train station, they have 2 back-to-back trains. All right, but we're gonna hit 7-Eleven for y'all and do what we do. But yeah, these guys on it, man. It's showing, man. April 20th, you know, the jig is up. The jig been up though, man. Now, I mean, I should have got with Sauce, man. But I don't want to help y'all, to be honest. I just want to do what I'm doing now with my team and my people. Shout out to the official. You know, the rest of you niggas continue to just to be the part of the gimmicks, the circus. They ignore the ones that's doing it, right? Well, you can't even ignore it no more. Because the ones that's really doing is running laps around y'all. Running laps around y'all, man. You know, and it's showing in your content, man. You know, you niggas is still trying to copy people, right? That you claim you don't know or don't watch. Another one, right? For you other weirdos, right? This is how you niggas is exposed to me and my partners. We laugh at y'all niggas now, right? Y'all sit on the internet and try to front on people, right? But the people that you try to front on the internet, you're copying. So what does that say about you? You're a weirdo. I don't listen, man. You see me killing these dudes, right? Literally calling them weirdos and all that. Do I copy anything that they do? But that's what you weirdos do. You know, guys sat up here and talked about me and my man and your mans, right? Copying us. You copying us. You a weirdo, nigga. You a weirdo, nigga. Look, you a weirdo. I'm here though. I'm at the office. Let's get to it. I'm at the office. I'm here. You know, I've been slacking. I mean, yo, listen, man. Shout out to the Unk, man. Rest in peace to Unk, man. Marvin Hagler said, man, when you start getting to it, man, you get lazy, man. You know, I'm not getting lazy. I just, you know, I've been hitting up 7-Elevens in different regions, man. So you know how that goes, man. When you're hitting up the 7-Elevens in different regions, you kind of don't want to come to the grounds. But these is the grounds right here. We're gonna get to it, get these deals done for y'all. Smash the like button. I got my sea moss on deck too, man. Appreciate it, thank you. Yeah. He in here. I'm gonna give me a nice tea. You know how I do appreciate that light, man. Appreciate that light, man. You know, everybody don't like to smash the like button, man. I appreciate that. Oh, man, they don't got no honey out. Okay, here it is right here. Look, here's the station. Here's the station, y'all. Y'all see me? Look. Y'all see me? Look. Put your honeys. That's the lemon. Put your honeys out, right? Five honeys. You get 5 honeys. Pay attention to this is the key right here, right? This is the key right here, y'all. I drop my tea bags in there, let it marinate in that honey. Then I put the last 2 on top. But before I do that, I let this lemon rocking the beat. That's the last one. was the last one. Look, that's how I do the test right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. To proceed. Yeah, we're gonna proceed with the proceed now. See? I'm gonna break some shit down to y'all, man. I gotta get my CMOS in me though. Look. Now my CMOS today is gonna stretch. I'm gonna show you why the CMOS is gonna stretch today. Cause y'all see this nice tee I got, right? Y'all see this nice tee I got, right? This CMOS is gonna stretch. Look, I'm gonna show you my CMOS. Right? Damn. That's called job security right there. What I just did. But look at this CMOS right here. Look. You'll see that MOS? That's a look, you see that MOS? Show y'all that MOS. See that MOS? I'm gonna dump that in my tea though. But man, all these L YouTube niggas, man, they done fucked the flow up, bro. Man, they don't want to talk about that, huh? They don't fuck Lord Haney's flow up, bro. Man, they done talked about Lord Haney so much. He ain't got his ticket sales moving, man. I mean, Ryan. Nah, man, these dudes is weirdos, bro. And these bitches, right? It just ain't these dudes, it's these bitches too, man. Part of my language, I'm in rare form. It is what it is, right? Man, they done talked about dude so much. They done tarnished his brand. You know? These weirdos, bro. I'm telling you, man, niggas is weird, man. I swear. I tried to, me and my brother talk about this shit all the time. I be like, yo, man, that's why I didn't blow. I was like, yo, I'm not a weirdo, man. I mean, I'm good. I said, yo, I'm good at what I do. I don't need the gimmicks. I don't want the gimmicks. Well, just let me be. And I'ma have O's for half it. Yo, what did Jada Kid say? Yo, just let me be, man. Word, let me be. Word, only thing I ask is just put some respect on it. If you disrespect, just know I'm coming with the hand of God. Word, appreciate that. I don't know what that means, but I appreciate that too. Look, I'ma highlight that for you, man. Math, musician. I appreciate that, man, because, you know, we do the international thing over here, man. You know, we back up. Back on the clock. You know, we ain't on the clock yet, but we back. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, took a couple of days off, did some other things, right? You know? Because one thing about the news, by Shaw knows we multitask, bro. You know, we multitask, man. We just ain't these old sit around types. You know, a lot of y'all niggas is sitting around, man. You know, cause y'all got the wrong playbook, man. Y'all sat around doing it the wrong way. Now you getting lapped around, right? You getting lapped. You get lapped to the point where you can't even give it up. You know how you try to give up? You try to just jump in the way. You in your own way, man. If all you doing is the internet hustle and you're not really hustling, so shit. The guys that are off the internet are not really doing it. And this debacle just showed this shit, right? Yeah, that nigga Bill was fucking with all you weirdos, all you old goofy ass niggas. That shit did nothing for his son's ticket sales, bro. Nothing. Ryan Garcia's antics did nothing for the ticket sale. Now y'all trying to say, oh, you know, yeah, see, you know, I'm gonna tell you what the other weirdo niggas is trying to do. They trying to make it seem that they shouldn't afford in New York and Brooklyn. Nah, it ain't that. The Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York, has built many fighters. Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence. The list goes on and on and on. The Charlo brothers, right? Built these guys. Brooklyn, the tri-state area, they come out support fights when the right people is behind the movement. You know, you got a whole bunch of dudes that ain't who they is, man. I've been saying this shit for years, bro. You know, I had to show it now, right? Now it's showing, right? All these internet weirdo niggas is not it, man. They never was. They never was. They was always taking credit for what other people were doing. They was always taking credit for what other people were doing, especially with the PBC. The PBC was so grimy and foul, right? And manipulative, right? They felt like they built up the market out here and then tried to run off from the plug. Not only did they try to run off from the plug, right? Then they try to whole bunch of goofy weird niggas. Cause see, one thing about the media shit, right? And YouTube media, Twitter media, right? Cause you niggas don't realize you niggas is media, but you crumb media. You're not official media, you're crumb media, right? What the PBC did was they recruited all weird niggas, right? And you niggas ran with it. Now look where all y'all at with them. The niggas that had the real motion was the niggas that was really outside getting to it. You niggas is dead in the ocean. No motion, no stats, no nothing. You niggas can't show a fight card that you work, but you come online and you talk boxing. And the ones that can show a fight card that they work, when they out and about, that shit is basura. It's trash. What Bubba be saying, the comedian nigga, trash. They shit is trash. Cause they not that. And the other ones, like I said, these niggas ain't nowhere, man. Yeah, these niggas is right here. Look, they in the woods over there. You niggas is in the fucking woods, man. Dead stinking, man. You niggas is dead deer in the woods right now. You niggas is not active. You never was relevant, right? You know, but y'all tried to front on relevant players, bro. That's why I laughed. I said, yo, these what? When videos was getting played back to me, I was like, what? How dare he? Knowing that he's not he. I was like, all right, don't worry about it. Don't worry. These niggas don't do nothing. When it's time to do and strap your boots on and get outdoors, you niggas is inside. Not even are you inside, you niggas is nowhere to be found. Right? And it's showing right now, 420. Like I said, the arena will be filled, bro. The tickets ain't selling, man. It is what it is. Niggas talking about New York's buy the tickets last minute. They ain't do that shit for Tank Davis. And this is not about Tank and Ryan and Devin and them. It's just different, bro. It's just different. Niggas buy tickets, bro. It's just the people that you got running the plays and endorsing the shit. They not those guys, man. They not those guys. Shout out to Christopher White. Yo, Christopher White, man. Let me highlight my man. Pin his comment, man. Appreciate the donations to the Cash App and all that. You honorable, righteous brother. You know, your donations go a long way, man. If you see my live yesterday, right? See, it's brothers like you, your donations. Did you see my step up right now? I know I'm in the mobile headquarters. I'm on the move and shit. But did you see my setup yesterday? How I had 2 lives going, right? I was on WCS's live. I was recording my own live. Because of brothers like you, man. I have got upgraded equipment, Chris. You put into the company. You invested into the brand. And I'm gonna let you know something, Chris, right? I got these coming on deck. Not these are Wise Owl boxes, but I have the Source Trucker hats coming. Price tag is gonna be about $30 to $35. But Christopher, when I get these hats in, I am going to ship you one free of charge. You know why? Because you have donated to the channel. And all that I ask when I ship you the merch, right? Please take a selfie, post a selfie, send it to me for promotional use only. But I am definitely giving you one of these, right? Because my merch is coming. You know, I got the merch popping, man. I always did, man. That's why I laugh at these guys, man. These guys be talking about real entrepreneurs, man. Like, what do you do, man? Look, real entrepreneurs. What do you do, man? You guys don't do shit, man. But talk about motherfuckers that's doing shit. And then you try to emulate the people that's doing the shit and then act like you don't watch them. You're a weirdo, man. You niggas is weird, man. And when I see some of y'all in person, I'll tell you to your face. Man, see, I got a little excited, like a dog with rabies. You see, that's the sea moss, man. Sea moss to get rid of the mucus. You hear me ready to cough up right now? The mucus, because, you know, my kids been having me outdoors on the bikes, man. I'm getting back to it, man. I mean, I'm getting back active on my bikes. Yeah, I used to ride my bike, right? Real talk, right? I would ride my bike to work. I wouldn't get on the parkway because I could take Comac Road. I used to ride my bike to work. I don't think I could do that right now. I could build back up to doing that, but that's what I used to do. I used to ride my bike, my pedal bike to work. I mean, I'm gonna get back to doing that in the summertime. That's why I bought it out right now. I mean, that's a good workout right there, give or take. When I would get on my bike, you know. I'm gonna bring that back out, right? Cause we've been riding the last 3 days. The last 3 days we've been riding. You know what I mean? And you see, yesterday I was riding with the vest on. I had on my weighted vest. I had on my sauna suit. That's another reason why I didn't come back on live last night. I was gonna come back on live, but I was chilling. I got to the crib and took a nice hot one. Man, I threw on Amazon Prime. Watched a little bit of WCS, and I was like, nah, I ain't getting back on. I'll just do a Car Chronicles in the morning. But I appreciate you, though, Chris. Appreciate you, my guy. Look, I made it. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. See the Elwood facilities. Look, you know what I mean? Yeah, look. These dudes ain't official, man. These dudes don't be having nothing going on, man. That's why they be hating on niggas that got shit going on, man. You know what these niggas really got going on? Smoke and mirrors, man. Smoke and mirrors, man. And the smoke is up now, man. Because them tickets ain't selling. Them tickets is not selling, man. You know why they not selling? Because these guys that are out in front of this shit ain't it, man. These niggas ain't no promoters. They not, listen, they some internet fraud niggas, man. They some internet frauds, brother. Now look, this is how you do it, right? You do it the healthy way. Watch this. Look. See my tea? For those of y'all that was in here watching, I made my tea, right? Look at my tea. 7-Eleven promotions, right? And then, look, you see my sea moss? Look, I'm gonna show you my moss though, man. This is it right here. Look at this moss, right? See, that's a real gel. Look at that gel. Look at that block. Look at that block. You got to get with the real sea moss, right? Look. See that block? Look, I'm going to let it fall off. Look. Damn, it didn't even fall yet. That's a block. Look, it's going to fall. That's a real gel. If your shit ain't doing that, it's mad water in it. Look. See how long it took for it to fall off? I had it sitting to the side for a minute. That's because it's real moist. Now, chase it down with a shot of this. There it is. There it is. He said the source, you be you. Be giving, I'm rocking with the man out the real boxing. Man, let me appreciate that, Chris. I'm rocking with you. Listen, I rock with the ones that rock with me. That's why I'm gonna send you that hat. But when I send it to you, I'm gonna let you pick. Cause you know I got a whole bunch of flavors, man. My people still care of me, man. They're gonna have the official patches. I'm gonna let you pick out which one you want, and I'm shipping it to you. You know, just send me a shipping address, and all I ask is just rock it. When you rock it, post a pic with it so I can use it for promotional use. You know what I'm saying? Cause I like when the people rock my gear, man. You know, and I remember getting on my homegirl, right? To this day, man, my homegirl from the projects, man. You know, her baby father's a bitch ass nigga, man. These bitch ass niggas, these niggas will rock Jordan and rock all these niggas shit, right? Yeah, this nigga felt some type of way, right? But he didn't tell me, he gonna tell her, right? But I let him know, just like I'm letting him know right now. These niggas watch my shit so he knows. And the nigga sees me and don't say nothing, cause he knows I gets busy. But it be bitch ass niggas that know you your whole life, right? These niggas will rock niggas that they don't even know, right? For hundreds of dollars, designers and all this shit, right? The moment somebody they knows get their own shit going, whether it's sneakers, hats, clothing, right? These niggas that feel some type of way, like, yo, man, nah, he ain't wearing that, right? Meanwhile, you throw on Jordans, you throw on all kind of other name brand shits, and niggas that don't even fuck with you know you. Idiots. You niggas is weird, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, though, man. Now I gotta stretch my moss, man. Now, y'all was on that live that day when I ate the whole thing doing my live. But look, this how you do it, right? Look. Now, y'all see this? I've been telling y'all about how to do it, right? Boom. That was one scoop. Look. Another nice one right here. Drop that in there. All right? Giving y'all the formula with the moss, right? Now this tea is extra potent right now, right? You know how potent this tea is? This was already a lemon. This was a lemon green gray tea right here with honey. Now I got the sea moss in it. But yeah, man, this fight is not selling, man. You know why it's not selling? Because when you look at some of the usual suspects, right? The Color Guy, R. Kelly, the characters, all these weirdos, right? That have big YouTube platforms, right? Their YouTube platforms, the people that they fuck with don't really support boxing. It's a whole bunch of people that sit around, right? This is what these niggas do. They sit around on panels, right? But when that's all you do is sitting around on a panel, you're not really supporting boxing. You're not supporting boxing. That's why the tickets ain't selling, man. And I gave y'all to play it yesterday. Man, instead of taking that $30,000, giving it to HW, you should have put that $30,000 into the tickets. You should have put that $30,000 into the tickets and then gave a ticket giveaway. But they're gonna do that anyway. But it's fucked up now because they're losing money. But at least if you would have took the 30 and bought all tickets, well, maybe even 5 or 10, whatever, and bought tickets, it would have went to the ticket sales. Promo Haney or whoever. It would have went to the ticket sales. Like me personally, I would have gave it all to Haney. You know, because we got to support our own, right? We got to support our own. And see, I gave that gem? I gave that gem out because my man Christopher White's in here. And he donated to the channel. So this is not a free consultant. I'm just giving y'all real information on how the game is played. You would have took that 30 racks, and the guy gave away 30 racks to random. And this is supposed to be an executive type of guy. He's supposed to know these type of things. But you see, these guys will show you who they really are for the ones like myself that pay attention. These guys aren't really like that. My man Big Reek in the building. Right? These guys ain't really like that, man. They not like that. I'm telling you, man. These guys are frauds, man. And look, like I said yesterday, Chris, right? If HW, if you out there, get with me, HW. I can make you a manager. A solid man. Well, you will be the manager. I'll be a solid manager for you. But I'll help you out, HW. If you got the bread right now, right? If you got the bread, holler at me, man. I'll situate you right for 3%. I told you I'll do it for you for 3%. Because you're just starting out. But I'll get you right, brother. Look, I'll get you right, brother. I'll get you right. These dudes is out here fronting though, man. They frauds, man. The jig is up, man. They giving out all this money on YouTube, but they're supposed to be in the game. You know how many fighters could use that? You know how many independent promoters could use that? Listen, that 30,000, right? I'm gonna give y'all some more again since my man Christopher done blessed me, right? That 30,000 that they gave to HW, right? Yo, you could have put on a small regional card. You know how many opponents and fighters you could have paid with that? You could have got 30,000, right? I'm not gonna give you all the logistics. I'll give you a little bit of logistics right now, right? You could have at least got 2 4-rounders and a 6-rounder. You probably could have got more than that, but I'm just gonna say that for you. You could have got 2 4-round sanction bouts and a 6-round bout, and you probably still would have had a little bit of money left over. You could have donated that 30 to that. But hey, what do I know, right? Stop watching these guys, man. These guys are frauds, pretenders. They're not even contenders. You heard what I said? I said they are fraud pretenders. They're not even contenders, man. You know? I just looked at that shit and shook my head. I shook my head. I was going to do a reaction to it, but I was still just chilling. But I think I did talk about a little bit with WCS. But I just shook my head over that silly shit, man. I was like, the audacity. But see, this is what got a lot of other content creators fucked up, because they think that is the wave. They really be out here like, oh yeah, yo, such and such. No, he didn't. He didn't. He's not. It's showing. You should have took that 30 and got a whole section for tickets for Dev, man. And like I was telling somebody this, right? Check this out, right? I said that would have been a small investment. Look, this is how the game is played, right? Watch this, man. Please share this content, man, because I'm giving out the juice right now. Look, I took some of the Seymour, so I'm giving out the juice right now, right? Devin Haney is about to fight for millions of dollars, right? Now I'm pretty sure if you would have took that $30,000 that you know, these guys, whatever the guy, Cheese, right? His name is Cheese. Cheese is just out here giving out the bread on YouTube, right? If you would have took that $30,000, right? Devin Haney is fighting for millions of dollars, right? You guys fuck with Bill. Bill is your man, right? You guys probably could have hit Bill up behind the scenes, because Bill does these things behind the scenes. Allegedly, we hear, you know, the guy said that he made the deal for the belt and all that. So why wouldn't he make this type of deal? You take the 30,000, you're like, yo, Bill, check this out. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna take this 30. I'm gonna use promo code Haney, whatever, because you know all the tickets, they have codes for the fighters, so they show what fighters is, you know, moving the decimals. Be like, yo, listen. I'm going to take this 30. I'm going to buy $30,000 worth of tickets under Devin Haney, you know, promo code Haney. You know, we could arrange something, you know. You don't have to give me my whole 30 back, but maybe, you know, you could incorporate me with the team, because these niggas be on the team, right? All these guys, right? You're on the team. You know, maybe I'll do look, see, I'm going to put y'all on, right? This is what you would do. This is what I would have did, right? This is how I would have made my 30,000 back real quick, right? I would have put the 30 up for Dev, right? Listen, pay attention now. Look, I'm giving y'all free consulting, right? I would have made some sort of arrangement with Dev and Bill, right? Devin Haney's a star. He's a star. Now I would have put on some type of an event, right? In my community or wherever. I would have bought Devin Haney out. Whether it was a nightclub function, an after party, something. I would have did something, a community activity, and I would have bought Devin Haney out. Devin Haney would have pulled up for what I did, the 30,000 in tickets. I would have made my money back off the event. Ooh, and some. God damn. Did y'all catch that sauce I just gave y'all? If you caught that sauce, for the 5 of y'all that's in here, say I caught it. If you caught that sauce, for the 5 of y'all that's in here, say I caught that sauce. Word. I just gave y'all a real gem right there. But see, these are guys that's supposed to be doing it. And it's supposed to be official. Why they not doing that? Why they not doing that? Did y'all catch that right there, what I just gave y'all? If you had 30,000 to invest, or you gave away 30,000, why you ain't buy them tickets, man? Why you ain't buy them tickets? Devin Haney is an undisputed champion, right? You could have gave that 30 to Devin, right? 420, right? 420. You could have had an after party somewhere in NYC and had Devin Haney roll up, right? Because he gonna roll up. You just invested 30,000 into his ticket sale. He gonna roll up. You could have had a spot at the nightclub or lounge, special VIP guest Devin Haney rolling through. You charging people $100 to come in there, the party with Devin Haney. They coming. Now you made your 30. You made your 30 back and some. The news by Shaw News. This is the Source Experience, man. But y'all don't hear me though. Some of y'all holler at me, man. Cause now I know somebody might try to use that play, right? Use it. I'm gonna be blessed regardless. But y'all can use that play. But see, it's things like that I do, right? Now I get 5% and 7%, man. But did you see how I just gave y'all that play? Did you see how I just gave y'all that play? But these are the guys that's supposed to be doing shit like that, right? These are the guys who, right? These are the guys. I'm talking about these internet dudes, right? These popular internet dudes. These guys that are supposed to be popping. These are the things that they should supposed to be doing, but they not doing it. They show you who they are if you pay attention, man. Appreciate that, Chris. You caught that, right? That's how business is done, Chris. That's how business is done, Chris. That's how business is done. Word, that's how business is done. Know what I mean? Donate that 30 to the tickets. Devin Haney gonna pull up. Devin and Bill and Team Haney, they gonna pull up to the lounge, the after hour spot. Now you charging people $100 to come. Special VIP guest, Devin Haney. You got Devin Haney all on the flyers. Woo! Yeah, look, Devin Haney's all on the flyers. Now people coming to the fight. Man, yo, listen, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Share the sauce. Yo, holla at me, man. For those of y'all that really want to make moves and do things, holla at me. Shaw News, Showtime Shaw News Media, Shaw News Boxing, media marketing agent, management consultant, marketing expertise. Shout out to Wise Out Boxing. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I do? You already know what I know. What do I do? I holla.